And my first experience with Parkinson's was when I was out one afternoon loving to work in the garden. And when I finished, I started heading back to the house, having had a wonderful afternoon, and I was suddenly aware of how fatigued I was.
I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in November of 2016.
What year I started fighting Parkinson's was 10 years ago, so that would make it 2014.
Well, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 7 years ago.
My fight against Parkinson's disease started 6 years ago, in 2018.
I was diagnosed in 2020.
I was diagnosed a year and a half ago with Parkinson's.
I started my battle against Parkinson's 3 years ago.
I want the people to know about Parkinson's that is a sneaky thief that robs you of your abilities.
Most people don't know how complicated it is, how many facets there are to it. It affects every single inch of your body.
We are all very different, and there's not one Parkinson's direction.
I want people to know that Parkinson's can be controlled, and you can have a life with Parkinson's.
You ought to know also about Parkinson's, if there's any relatives still involved, they become the caretaker, and it's hard on them because they have the mental and the physical that they have to deal with.
I want you to know it's a terrible disease to have, very difficult to battle.
It's a pervasive disease. It shows up in a lot of places with a lot of different looks to it. It affects the muscles in different ways for different people.
Early detection is a big benefit so that you can start on the medication fast. And the medication's made all the difference in the world. It has slowed everything down as far as the symptoms. And I am much better now than before I started the medication. And coming here has been a huge bonus because of the exercise classes and the walking, the ability to walk a lot.
The reason I fight back is I'm not yet done enjoying my life.
It's either fight back or give in, and I can hardly imagine just letting it take over. I mean, it's a very, very bossy disease. Doesn't leave you alone ever.
I can't imagine not fighting back because it's such a demanding struggle that I need it and everybody in this room needs it.
It's important for me to have meaning in my life.
I fight back because it makes me feel a little better if I do the exercises.
I fight back because I don't want the disease to advance. I want it to stabilize and keep this way.
I fight back to be able to enjoy my life.
I fight back because the alternative is to give up, and that's not in my lexicon.
I love movers and shakers because of the people here and because Maureen is so creative and we have such good, fun things to do.
I love these warming up exercises where we all project and get. I love doing that voice thing. Everybody stops and says, "How long is it going to go this time?"
It's a fun group. I love the laughing and joking that we do in our class sessions.
They have a great attitude. They're good friends.
I love the people and the director.
I think Movers and Shakers is the tip of the iceberg. And what I like most about it is the participants that have Parkinson's and are doing something about it.
I love Movers and Shakers because we're all in this together and we can support and help each other.
I would recommend Movers and Shakers just because the interface with the other people helps motivate you to do your exercises.
I would recommend movers and shakers for everybody, anybody who has this disease, and they can expect to see results, which is another good indication of why to spend your time doing it. It gets results.
Yes, I would recommend joining a movers and shakers or a similar group, because it's easier in the fight against Parkinson's is to do it as a group.
Yes, I would, certainly. It's up to each individual, however, how much they think they can do.
I would recommend people explore, anyway, the movers and shakers, but I think having made that choice, they would be happy that they did.
I would recommend movers and shakers to anybody who has Parkinson's. It's beneficial to be in it together, to help each other, and Maureen provides great challenges.
I would recommend movers and shakers to anybody because the social benefit, being with a group of people who are suffering the same problem.
Oh, absolutely, I would. I would recommend them. It's a tool to use to battle the terrible disease.